Hey everyone, today I've got 2 bags full of all the new goodies from Bath & Body Works. There was a $5.95 body mist sale and I had a 25% off coupon, so you know I had to get everything that I've been looking for in the body mist section. I finally got the Disney Princesses, the new everyday luxury dupes that I love so much, and I also got the 2 new spring fragrances as well as a little bit of Easter. First, let's talk about these two. These are the 2 new spring fragrances that I'm referring to. These definitely feel very wedding coated, like last year's wedding collection, Always and Forever. I mean, it just feels very fitting. I'm not certain that that's exactly what they're going for, but it definitely feels appropriate. This one does have fragrance notes of pearlized pink pepper, white roses, and sheer sandalwood. Ooh, that's very beautiful. It almost feels a little bit aquatic. The rose is there, but it's very subdued. Think more like a rose water. Very soft, very aquatic. That sandalwood is definitely the base that kind of rounds everything out. And once it settles, that really comes forward. That pearlized pink pepper, I feel like the way that it is melding with the other notes, it gives almost like a vintage sophistication. Like I feel like the rose with the pink pepper, it has that really pretty makeup-y type of smell. I know that's a weird thing to say, but some of the old makeup products used to have a really beautiful perfumey type of scent to them, and this almost has that, but it doesn't smell like makeup. It just kind of has that air to it. This one has the sandalwood, but the rose is definitely there. Again, I feel a very aquatic feel to this, which I don't think is what they're going for, but the pink pepper is giving that for me for some reason. Pink pepper is definitely a very specific fragrance for me. I really, really love the way this one smells though. There's something really elegant and beautiful about this. And the more I smell it, it definitely has like that mature sophistication to it. I don't think this one's going to be for everyone, but I do really enjoy it. If you like a sandalwood, if you like a rose, definitely give it a try. But the way those fragrance notes play in this one, there's not much that I've smelled like this. This is very unique. The next one is Sweetest Song. I feel like this one is wedding coated because what would be sweeter than your wedding song or the wedding song of Coming Down the Aisle? So I feel like this one kind of goes along with that. Again, that may not be what they're going for, but it's kind of what it's giving that it's springtime and so many people love to plan their weddings for spring. This one is such a beautiful fragrance, coming with fragrance notes of blush raspberries, sugar crystals, and whipped musk. I absolutely love the fully faceted bottle and cap on this one. So cute. I just love the way the raspberry in this one is so crisp and tart, and that whipped musk and sugar crystal almost give it a little bit of a cotton candy under vibe to that raspberry. It's so pretty. Next up, let's talk about the new fragrance dupes. First off, I've got Pistachio Glaze. I have absolutely loved every pistachio fragrance that I've tried so far, so I knew I had to pick this one up with fragrance notes of pistachio cream, toasted vanilla, and sugared patchouli. I also love patchouli, so this one was definitely going to be a hit for me, and of course it's going to look beautiful in my faceted collection, which of course I love the matching tops with the bottles in this faceted line, and of course I love the luxury dupes. So this one is a really yummy pistachio fragrance. I feel like this one is a really creamy one. It's super sweet and nutty, and it just smells like a total pistachio extract. It's so yummy, very gourmand, craveable, super yummy. Being that it's really creamy, it gives kind of an ice cream type of vibe. I feel like this almost gives like that gelato. So being as popular as Kayali Yum pistachio gelato is, this one definitely has that gelato-y smell. I haven't smelled the original, but I'm thinking that's what this one is duping. This one is Imperfect Beauty. This one is really beautiful, both packaging and fragrance wise. This one, I wasn't sure what this was supposed to do, but it was really beautiful as a fragrance. This one is actually supposed to be Marc Jacobs Perfect. This one is called Imperfect Beauty, and it's kind of an interesting floral fragrance. This one has fragrance notes of sweet rhubarb, white florals, and radiant cashmere. To me, this one feels a little bit like an aquatic floral. It's very different, but it's so pretty. It definitely evokes memories of certain 90s fragrances. Certain lines of fragrance have a certain smell. They have a very certain vibe to them. So I feel like Marc Jacobs is also similar. Very like sophisticated, florals, but I feel like Marc Jacobs has a pretty diverse line of florals. However, there is a certain vibe. There's a very 90s feel to those fragrances. So this one I feel like definitely could be that Marc Jacobs fragrance, but I don't know because I haven't smelled that exact one. But this is an absolutely beautiful fragrance. It's definitely going to be really fun for summer. Again, it almost gives me an aquatic undertone. I'm not really sure why. It may be the rhubarb. Rhubarb has kind of a tart, crisp, fresh take sometimes, but goodness, I love this. This next beauty is Strawberry Flirt, and just by the name, I had a feeling it was whatever the strawberry one was by Fleur. I mean, Strawberry Flirt, it's so funny. But yeah, this one is definitely super yummy. I actually recently got more hooked on strawberry fragrances. I've always been really iffy about it because a lot of strawberry fragrances have felt very juvenile, very synthetic, and it has been a fragrance that they've started to work really well with, just in the fragrance category in general, not just Bath and Body Works. Like, strawberry has been a more palatable fragrance for me the past couple years, and Bath and Body Works has brought out quite a few beauties, and actually they were the ones that got me hooked on strawberry fragrances with their strawberry vanilla bourbon. If you remember that fragrance, if you were around for that fragrance, that was an absolute stunner. But this is one new strawberry that deserves attention. This one has fragrance notes of strawberry jam, excuse me, yum. Second of all, we have vibrant poppy. That is such an understated, gorgeous floral scent. And then we have cotton candy musk. I love cotton candy. I love a musky undertone. And this right here, the way those come together, this is stunning. Oh, that is so pretty. So pretty. And honestly, the way that this comes together, I don't know why, it smells so much like what the next fragrance is going to be duping, which is Burberry Her, which I actually had a sample of and went through last month, so I know what it smells like. And these two smell really close to me. The strawberry one has almost a slight leathery undertone in comparison to the original Burberry Her. Although there is no leather tone, I just feel like that musk kind of gives it that. But otherwise, when I first smelled this, I really thought of this. So I don't know. I know it's not supposed to be, but that's what it smells like to me. And I haven't actually smelled the original strawberry fragrance by Fleur, so I'm not really sure like how this one compares to that one anyway, but I know what it smells like to me. However, when I smelled this one and saw the name, of course, I knew that this was also supposed to dupe the Burberry Her fragrance. Love this beautiful orchid toned packaging on this one, by the way. But let's smell this one in comparison to the strawberry one. This one just feels more true, like fruity floral, and there's something very sophisticated about this one. The fruitiness smells almost like a berry, but there's like a woody undertone there. There's something else that's really crisp and clean. It's so yummy. This one has fragrance notes of ripe blackberry, bold jasmine, and velvety sandalwood. But looking at the notes and comparing them, I can see why my nose is reading them a little bit similarly. We have strawberry jam and ripe blackberry as the top notes, both very fruity, juicy berry fragrances. And in the mid notes, this one has vibrant poppy, while this one has bold jasmine. While they are both really nice florals, they're not ultra similar, but they can give a similar vibe when blended. And then this one also has the cotton candy musk base, while this one has the velvety sandalwood base. Cotton candy and sandalwood are not similar, but musk and wood can take on a similar effect in fragrance blends. So they both have that like deep grounding, earthy type of feeling to kind of bring everything together with those other bright, fresh, like zingy scents, so that it's not so tart. And yeah, I feel like these kind of balance similarly, so my nose is picking them up pretty similarly, but I love them both so much. There's definitely a difference. I feel like this one has a deepness to it and this one has a lightness to it, but they're very similar DNAs to me. Now, shall we talk about the princesses? I did only bring home 4 of the 6 princesses. First off, I got Ariel. I had a feeling I was going to like this one. If they were going to bring any type of aquatic fragrance forward, I was going to be happy. This one comes with a fragrance note of sea salt breeze, golden citrus, and coral waters. Definitely very clean, very aquatic. It does have a little hint of like a floral bloom to it. The citrus is really vibrant in there, and it kind of blends with that corally, like bloom-ish type of scent. It's so pretty. It's very clean smelling. It's just so fresh and perfect. So absolutely love Ariel. I also grabbed Jasmine. This one is so beautiful and smells absolutely wonderful. With fragrance notes of sparkling jasmine flower, jeweled currants, and soft woods, I feel like this is definitely one of the best ones. That is just so beautiful. There's something super, super elegant about this one. It just feels very deep and mysterious. I love the way this one smells. I just can't get enough of that. This is such a specific fragrance. It's so hard to describe, but so easy to love. The blend of fragrances on this one just smells so exotic feeling, and I love it. The way the jasmine and the currant come together, it's something like a exquisite fragrance oil. It's something very different than any of the other fragrance mists I have in my collection, and I'm just really digging this one. This one's a backup worthy one for me. Okay, this is beautiful. So this is one that I knew I was gonna love. I had a feeling they were going to incorporate some jasmine flower for her, and of course it did come out absolutely stunning. The way the woods note on this one feels, it's almost like a patchouli, like that kind of mystery type of feel. I love fragrances like that. It's just so interesting. It feels like a deep night, like, oh, so interesting. So this one, love it. The next one is Belle. I knew they were going to give us a rose of some sort. How could they not? This one does have fragrance notes of rose petals, sparkling buttercup, and whipped vanilla. At first, I was thinking maybe this will be like the whipped rose and vanilla, but I don't think so. This one's so much sweeter and yummy. Oh my gosh. It almost has like a more lactonic type of feel, like a creamy sweet feel. And I definitely feel like it has that tea rose sweetness. I love this one. I don't always go for rose fragrances, but something about this reminds me of Jimmy Choo. I don't know why, but it smells so good. So I had to have this one. This is another one that just may be backup worthy for me. And the last princess I grabbed was Cinderella, the oldest princess, which I feel like they did the best fragrance for. This one is the most elegant and exquisite. I feel like this one is definitely the most like high-end fragrance vibe that came out of this fragrance collection. To me, meh, Tiana was okay. Moana was okay, but I didn't end up bringing those ones home. So this one was definitely one of the tops for me, but the exotic, like luxury oil scent that Jasmine gave, I feel like this one is definitely it's comparing with that one. It's up in the tops. Those are my two favorites. That's what I'll say. It's hard to place. But this one has fragrance notes of gardenia petals, enchanting musk, and sapphire blue amber, which is kind of cool to imagine. Blue amber. But yeah, this one is definitely a really nice, more exquisite type of fragrance. It feels very luxe. I just feel like that smells like a high-end perfume. It's so beautiful. And honestly, I don't know why, but this one almost gives like a sophisticated beachy vibe. There's literally nothing in this that's supposed to smell beachy, but something about my nose is wanting to turn it into some sort of coconutty thing, and it's not what it is. But it's what I'm smelling, and it smells so good. Every time I smell this, it's just so beautiful. So I didn't really realize it, but I got all the blue ones and Belle. And I do have another little bag of goodies here. We got a new vent visor clip for the other car. This one does have the same looking interior as the car, so we figured why not? It literally matches. We needed another one for the other car anyway, so super cool that they had one to match our interior. I did also pick up a couple of the Easter coated spring goodies. I got the sweet carrot cake hand cream. It's got the cute little bunnies and chicks on it. It's so stinking cute. Oh my gosh, this smells so good. I got two of them. It smells so good. It's like a spiced carrot cake. So yummy. And if you've been watching for a while, you already know the Bath & Body Works hand creams are my absolute favorite hand cream. And last but not least, I got the matching candle. This is the sweet carrot cake candle with the super cute bunny lid. It's got some flowers and the little bunny. It's so adorable. And they have a kind of frosted look for the candle itself, and of course the little bunnies on the front. So super cute, and gosh, this smells so good. This has fragrance notes of sweet cream cheese frosting, fluffy carrot cake, and cinnamon spice. So that is what the hand cream and the candle smell like, and they're just divine, perfect, yummy, craveable gourmand for this time of year. But that is everything that I grabbed from the $5.95 sale, as well as I picked this one up during the 40% off sale for National Fragrance Week. And the other two Easter coded products were products I got from the free rewards program that Bath & Body Works offers. So super excited to dive into my new fragrances. If you've smelled any of these new fragrances, what do you think? I'd love to hear about it down in the comments. I could definitely see a few of these becoming favorites. But that is everything that I grabbed most recently at Bath & Body Works. That wraps it up for this one, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye for now.